Good day and welcome to Alke-Centric. This is Umlungisi Kandlala. Umi ugcwanini sibuye sikhabakhabane sekhaba uvezi ngonyawo. Isala kulandela singalandela na ngusathana uqobo. Thank you for subscribing. Please continue to subscribe, like, share and comment on the comment section below. Today I would like us to talk about something that is very common to every culture across the globe. I'm not sure that if everyone does it, but it's very common. Polygamy. I would like us to talk about polygamy. In recent times, it's something that is rather frowned upon, especially in the Western nations. And even in our country, some people wanted to make it seem like it's something that to be disgusted with. But it is our culture. We love it, and we should preserve it. We have quite a number of reasons why you would be in a polygamous relationship. Yesterday we spoke about ukungena. Ukungena is one of the reasons why a man would be in a polygamous relationship. We'd find that I have a wife, and then my brother passes on, and as my brother is passed on, then I would have to ngena his wife, then take his wife, as my second wife, uh, because his wife and the children as well would have to be taken care of. So that is point number one. That is the first reason why you would be in a polygamous relationship. The second reason would be that if you are gifted, it's a gift that you have with you. I'll make an example. We Africans believe that we are a living experience of our forefathers, meaning there is someone who is living through me. White people call them guardian angels. They are just ancestors to us. So they are our guides. So if my guide is someone who was a polygamist, I am highly likely to be a polygamist myself. One of the reasons I'm saying I'm highly likely, not saying most definitely that I'm going to be a polygamist, is because you'd find that this person was in a polygamous relationship, and along the way they hated it. They hated the decision that they made that led them to be in a polygamous relationship. That person would then not want me to be in a polygamous relationship because they know the pros and cons. Maybe the cons were not bearable for them. Hence, they wouldn't want me, a person that they are living through, to be in a polygamous relationship. But other than that, you'd find that I would have to be in a polygamous relationship for that person to be, I don't know whether to say to be satisfied with me. I think that's how I can put it. So that is another reason why you would be in a polygamous relationship. The third reason would be when you have a wife, and that wife, let's say, she only gives birth to girls. We let me put it like this. Sorry about that. We believe that a boy child grows a family, expands their father's house, and a girl child, on the other hand, uh, her role is to grow another man's house. So when she gets married, she would obviously be part of another family. That means those people that she would bear would not have a responsibility to grow this family, to take care of this family. So when that wife, that first wife, only has girls, then you'd find that the situation forces that they we marry another wife. And in most cases, or back in the day, it would be the wife's suggestion that, okay, now that we see that I I do not have boys, or I'm only giving birth to girls. Why do we not marry another wife? You see, so that is the third reason. And I'm saying this deliberately so that people understand that in our culture, it's not an easy thing to just be in a polygamous relationship. You don't just decide and wake up that, okay, I'm gonna be in a polygamous relationship because I want to, because I don't know, I'm thirsty. No, those are not the reasons why you would be in a polygamous relationship. But we cannot run away from the fact that most of our people who get into that situation is because of thirst. They just cannot control themselves. That is a fact. So it is important to note that when you are about to take another wife, if it is not your wife who suggested that you guys should take another wife, it is important to make sure that you get a blessing of the first wife. It is very, very important. Otherwise, in our culture, otherwise you wouldn't take the second wife without the go ahead of the first wife. So by saying this, I'm trying to disqualify this myth that says in African society women are not important. They are taken as tools. If you remember in our first video, I even made an example on how we refer to women. Uh, I would refer maybe to my wife as Ngoskazi, which is, and I did explain that Kazi in our language signifies greatness. When we say Kazi, we are talking about something that is great, something that is big. That would be my wife, Inkosikazi. My daughter, Indotagazi. You see, there's Kazi again, great, big. So this is me trying to disqualify that myth, and that we also have, because we have Christianized a lot of things. Uh, uh, I remember Dr. Litchfield Chabalala said something that was very profound, that there is no saying in in our language that says that goes a man is a head of a family. However, we have a saying that says a man is a pillar of a family, not a head of a family, but a pillar of a family. So it is very, very important to make sure that when you take a second wife or third wife, uh, firstly you get a go ahead from your wife, and also your family. You're not the only one. Remember, we also spoke about, this is not your family. This is not your family. This is your father's house. This is an extension of your father's house. Therefore, you do not do as you please. You need to get a go ahead from your uncles, from your father if he's alive, grandfather if you are umlanjwana like I am. So this is a process that needs to be respected, and you also need to inform your ancestors that I'm about to embark in this journey. Please enlighten me if it is a proper way to go about it. It is a good thing for me to go for. Then they will enlighten you. you will get that enlightenment one way or the other. It's not going to be something that will fall from the sky. Maybe someone will just talk to you about this thing. Someday in future, I'll go in detail about this thing, and I'll be very personal about it, because a very funny story I'm gonna tell you guys about something that happened to me sometime last year. I was coming back from work. Something happened, something very, very strange. But please continue to watch so that you get to that. It's not gonna be anytime soon, but I will tell you. Please stay tuned and continue to subscribe, like, share, and comment in the comment section below. From Utwanini, Ndithi Kamako.